Welcome, everyone, to Above and Beyond, Beyond Emancipation's 25th anniversary celebration. I am Zimbabwe Davies, BE Transition Coach, and it is my pleasure to host this event along with Vanetta Johnson, our Executive Director.
Thank you all for joining us this evening. I'm so excited to have Zim as my co-host today. How are you doing, Zim?
Vanetta, I'm honored to be here and blessed to share this stage with you. Also, for those of you watching from home, we want to let you know that we are following COVID protocols, and there's a piece of plexiglass between me and Vanetta. We are taking safety measures and hope you enjoy this evening with us.
We sure are. Thanks for pointing that out, Zim. I'm looking forward to a time when we can all come together in person, but I'm so grateful that we are all here tonight to celebrate our youth, our supporters, and our community, all of whom go above and beyond. Too often we hear negative stories about youth falling through the cracks, but we know that with community support, youth with experience in the foster care system can reach for the stars. Tonight we are raising funds so that even more young people can do just that.
That's right. And how can folks donate tonight, Vanetta?
To donate, text BE25 to 44321 or click on the donate button to the right. And for those of you tuning in, please use the chat to engage with us and to write messages to the youth. We'll be sharing your chats throughout the evening.
I'm excited to be here with you all tonight. I've been working at BE for 14 years, and I've seen so many young people face challenges, then soar above and beyond.
Absolutely. And we are so grateful to have you here at BE, Zim. It's been 14 years. That's awesome. Could you share a little bit about why you're so connected to BE?
Sure, Vanetta. BE was a part of my story before I worked here. I grew up in the foster care system here in Oakland and had my share of challenges. I remember when I was 16 and came to BE a quiet and shy guy. I didn't know what direction I was going in, but with the support from staff and a nudge in the right direction, I found my path through writing, working in the entertainment industry, and being an advocate for foster youth. I became a success story. Today, I work in the same field that I was once afraid of, and I go above and beyond to help young people climb to higher heights. I receive support from BE through workshops, building healthy relationships, and after my transition, I made a vow that I would pay it forward. Vanetta, I know you can relate. What was your experience like growing up in the foster care system?
Well, first, I have to say that I'm always so inspired by your story, and I can definitely attest to the fact that you do go above and beyond. And yes, I can relate to your story. I grew up in the foster care system. I was put into care about age 4 and remained in care until I was 18. Having to go through my childhood without my parents was devastating. I thought about them every single day and had high hopes of reunifying, something I imagine many foster youth experience. Although I faced many adverse childhood experiences, I was blessed to have had my sister in foster care with me. And she's actually here tonight, so I just want to shout her out. Hi, sis. And also, I have my dad joining with me, too, who I recently connected with, reunited with. Hi, Dad. Thank you for joining. And looking back on my transition age years, when I was trying to figure out my future, I would have never imagined that I would be here, leading an organization such as BE, and literally defying the status quo. Before we move on with our program, I want to acknowledge our current reality. I imagine you can all relate when I say that it's been a really rough year. Can you imagine how hard it's been for our youth? During this time, many of our youth have lost jobs, dropped out of school, or became homeless. I think of Luciano, a young man who lost his housing and was living in his car and still trying to go to college full time. How do you shelter in place when you don't even have a shelter?
I also think of 2 alumni in our programs that lost their lives to gun violence in Oakland this last year. Not to mention the impacts of COVID, the isolation, the loss of too many lives, and so much more. Unfortunately, this is our reality. Our hearts and thoughts go out to the families who have lost loved ones and who are struggling during this time.
Please join us in a moment of silence to remember those who are struggling.
Thank you for holding this space with us.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are here tonight to come together as a community to ensure that our youth are seen and supported. It takes a village to raise a child, and we see you as part of that village. For some youth, one conversation could literally save their life.
And you can be that change tonight.
Absolutely.
You can be the reason a young person pursues their dreams. Our goal is to raise $75,000 tonight. Thanks to several donors and the sponsors you saw in the beginning, we've already raised $40,000 and are more than halfway to our goal.
Yay!
Yeah!
Awesome. Love it.
Also, don't forget to stay tuned to the end of the program where we will announce 3 lucky winners for our BE raffle. Let's pull up the thermometer and see where we're at. We're at $42,164.
Wow. Look at y'all. Look at us. Love it.
Let's keep raising that thermometer up, guys.
You're also amazing. We really appreciate you.
Wow. It's amazing what we can do with hope and with action.
Absolutely. You're spot on, Zim. About 10 years ago, BE created a coaching framework that we use to support our youth. Zim is actually one of our certified coaches. Can you tell us a little bit about our coaching approach?
Sure. BE's coaching model believes that the person closest to the problem is closest to the solution. Our CCRW framework stands for creative, connected, resourceful, and whole. And we believe all youth have the ability to design the life they want on their terms. As coaches, we extract the greatness that's already inside of them. In my time as a coach, I've supported one of the young men in community housing with coaching. Yeah. Now he is currently a mentor for youth, has BE housing, and is a community organizer in Oakland, helping our youth go from surviving to thriving.
I love hearing about our coaching model. Our youth talk about coaching years after they've left our programs, and that's definitely true of BE alum Latrinda. I've had the joy of supporting Latrinda through the years. She is a wonderful mother of 3 and one of the most motivated young people I've ever met. Here's her story. Beyond Emancipation, we have been around for 25 years. When I think of the word emancipation, I think of liberation and literally supporting youth to be liberated from the system. One of the things that we're focused on is to ensure all youth that are exiting care really feel liberated. And what does that feel like? What does that mean? What does that look like?
BE to me is very necessary because it provides youth with connection to services and resources that are going to be very essential for when they age out of foster care. I entered foster care in 2008. I was introduced to Beyond Emancipation through the Independent Living Skills program. BE was very supportive when I did find out that I was pregnant. That was very nice to have a support while I was in the stages of becoming a mother because it can be very scary. BE was that support for me. There's always been someone there that I had a really good connection with. I definitely wouldn't have gained the amount of self-confidence that I've had without Beyond Emancipation because the life coaching was very, very life-changing for me. It let me hold the power to really realize that I am the expert in my own life. It has helped me heal as well for my own past pain or trauma. For me, life coaching was definitely a game changer. My relationship with Vanetta, she's been a lifelong connection. But no matter what, I would always be encouraged to just keep going and take it a step at a time.
What makes BE unique is that we provide a holistic approach to how we work with our youth. Having someone walk alongside them on their journey Latrinda was a part of a cohort of 12 young people that we supported, building professional skills and helping them prepare for their future. And she faced a lot of obstacles. With each thing, she would always come out and say, I'm determined to break the cycle of poverty in my family and just wanting to break cycles.
Beyond Emancipation is the reason why I was able to go to a four-year college. I did graduate in 2020 with a degree in human development. I do plan on starting a doula program, and I do want to go back and get my master's in social work. In 5 years, I see myself having my own nonprofit. I really would like to provide doula services to foster youth that are going through pregnancy or even that just maybe had a child. There was always one person in my life that I felt like they were rooting for me. That is my passion, to be that for someone else.
Latrinda just kind of warms my heart. I am just so blown away by her tenacity and her self-determination. I see a bright future. All the things she named that she wants to do, I know she will do them. Latrinda really does warm my heart. I know I said that in the video, but it's really true. I'm so inspired by Latrinda. Not only is she determined to create a better life for her and her family, but wants to support other foster youth. What was your favorite part about Latrinda's story, Zim?
I think seeing her interact with her kids and having fun in the park, and the fact that she loves you and you're her mentor.
I love that.
And we need to continue to cultivate those type of relationships with our young people.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about, Zim.
Right, right. Most of the young people I've supported through the years choose to help others and their community. They are connected to the community and their lived experience, which compels them to give back.
Absolutely. Speaking of supporting the community, we have an amazing board who volunteer time and resources to support our work. And during this challenging year, they have definitely gone above and beyond. It's my honor to introduce our board chair, John Gibbon. Welcome, John.
What's up, John?
Hey, how are you, Vanetta, Zim? Nice to see you.
How's it
You're both
going?
doing so great. This is great. You're doing such a good job. Thank you for inviting me, and of course, thank you for letting me be part of the board and being the board chair. It's great. Listen, I'm always inspired by both of your stories when I hear them. It's just, I think it's amazing. I'm inspired by our youth. I'm inspired by people that donate to us, especially people today that are making a difference, and they make a difference for us as we celebrate our 25th anniversary.
Absolutely.
So in the spirit of that, I'm excited to announce something big, that the board and a few special BE close friends are putting up a challenge match for this evening's fundraiser. We'll match up to the first $10,000 raised tonight. So I hope everyone can give now and give generously so we can unlock this matching grant.
I love this, John.
I know.
Awesome.
Super
What a nice
exciting.
surprise.
You guys are doing such a great job tonight. Thanks for letting me be involved.
I told you guys we have the best board ever. I just want to throw that out there.
Right.
Thank you, John.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Vanetta.
John, for
Thanks,
joining us
Sam.
from NYC, the Big Apple.
Thank you.
Thank you to the BE board and our generous supporters. So for the audience watching, this means that you have the opportunity to double your impact tonight.
Double your impact tonight.
For sure.
Like the sound of that?
Right.
Thank you so much, John. We'll let you get back to your dinner now. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Peace out.
Bye.
Over the years, I've been amazed by the generosity of BE supporters. You are just as committed as our team and board to making sure that young people have what they need to write their own stories and achieve their own dreams. To give now, text BE25 to 44321. Let's look at those donations coming in.
Yep, let's see what we got going on.
Yeah.
Woohoo! We're
Thank
making
you to
some progress.
Catherine, David, Valerie, and Martha, and Diane. Thank you guys
and Kat,
so much.
too, which is a former board member.
Oh, wow,
thank
thank
you,
you.
Kat. Thank you all. We really appreciate you.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'm blown away by your generosity. It's been such a hard year for us all. And your commitment to youth is so inspiring.
Speaking of the challenges and inspiration, Johnny is a young man who I've had the pleasure of working with over the last few years. With your support, Johnny has thrived during the pandemic. When Johnny first came into community housing, he was already a staple in the community, hosting town hall meetings with community and police, and also being an event promoter. Johnny can light up a room and connect with anyone in his presence. He is a gift to our community. Watch this clip from Johnny and let us know what you think in the chat.
BE goes above and beyond when it comes to support. Everybody looks for the best in you and tries to get help for you every way they can. Looking over you like kind of like a guardian angel. I grew up in East Oakland. My dad was a single father. Unfortunately, he was incarcerated. I ended up in foster care for the first time. When you're in foster care, there's people constantly checking in with you. You got lawyers checking in with you, making sure everything is good. There's a whole lot of people surrounding you, becoming a support circle for you. They want to make sure you have everything you need. Before it even got extended to 21, it was 18. As soon as you turned 18 and you was in foster care, it was kind of like they kicked you to the curb. And then it was like, all right, well, see you later and find your way back to wherever you kind of came from. And that's when BE steps in. When the pandemic happened, I lost my job. I didn't have the finances to keep paying the extra rent. I contacted BE and told them my situation, and they told me about this house. And the other clients here, they're great. Everybody has a chill vibe. Everybody's working, everybody's at school. Everybody's trying to make it like you are. My dad was a chef. I used to help him in the kitchen and cook and things like that. My 9th grade year, all of that kind of stopped when he went to jail. BE offered a cooking class inside this house, and that really got me started cooking again. Her name is Chef Anna. Chef Anna, she's a very great person. Really never met her in person, only through Zoom. But it's been a great experience. She showed us so many different recipes, and all of it tastes good. Like, you'd be like, whoa, you sure to put that in there? This don't smell right. And she'd be like, yeah, throw it in there. And it's like, whoa, like, okay, like, you know what you're doing. You showed us something, so it really got me cooking now. Once she showed me these recipes, I'm like, well, I want to learn more recipes, and I can't get enough of the cooking classes, so I'm gonna teach myself too. BE even helped me get a job right now, and I'm work for SOAR. So I'm actually a youth advocate for a kid in SOAR. It's actually a pretty cool job. I feel like I kind of do what the BE people do for me. And, checking in with him, going, taking them places, being a support circle for him. When it comes to BE, I feel like they do everything within their power to make sure that, you become successful.
And we're back. I love this story. Those watching at home, what did you like about Johnny's story? I love that it showed our holistic approach to services like housing, support with employment, learning life skills like cooking. I wonder if Johnny's gonna be a chef one day. I'm gonna pause real quick to see what y'all put in the comments. Chef Anna is our amazing health and wellness coach. Yes, she is. Let's go, Johnny. Keep up the good work. Wonderful. Thank you, B, for supporting Johnny. Yes, awesome. Thank you so much for engaging with us. It's really weird to be talking to an audience that I can actually see. So thank you for that little break. So I started at BE exactly 1 year ago. So today is my anniversary. I kind of think we're celebrating me today, along with 25 years of service. Oh, it's definitely been a wild ride joining BE during COVID. I haven't met most of the people I work with in person. When I started in May, the staff had already pivoted to virtual services. It's amazing what we can accomplish together over the computer. I remember the early days of shelter in place. Youth were struggling. They were losing their jobs, housing, and our team worked together tirelessly to support our youth, texting them inspirational quotes, getting them groceries, helping them get internet to stay in school, bringing them a cake for their 18th birthday, helping them open a bank account, applying for their green card, and moving into a new home, and just being a part of their support system in general. In the first 5 months after shelter in place, 285 youth connected with our staff. $45,000 was distributed directly to our youth. We held 49 virtual workshops and provided over 30,000 minutes of one-on-one support. That's a ton of work, but our youth are worth it. And while COVID cases are dwindling and the worst of the pandemic is hopefully behind us, young people are going to be living the effects of this for years to come. They're going to be struggling to survive before they can thrive. Today, Zim and I stand before you as a living example that more is possible for foster youth. As someone who had the odds stacked against me, like Latrinda, I can tell you that it begins with the help of one person. We are more than an orphan or ward of the court. We are human beings, capable of much more than negative statistics. As a community of supporters, we have the power to change the narrative for foster youth and to help you soar above and beyond. And now we get to hear from some of the youth we've helped to soar. Check this out.
Beyond Emancipation has helped me go over and beyond is providing me with the right resources. Whether it was in high school or even still today as I'm in college, they're providing me with what I need to succeed. And that's what it's all about.
You know, you guys have helped me and my daughters through so much, through school, through getting a place, through getting a job.
BE has helped me by giving me opportunities that I never thought I would have. I've gotten to go places, I've gotten stipends, all types of stuff that has benefited me a lot.
Beyond Emancipation has changed me by making me come out of my shell and be more social.
What changed for me while being a part of BE is just a support system that knows, understands, and cares for you beyond any other resource that you can find at school.
I really appreciate BE for helping me in transitioning throughout college and planning for my career after college.
BE helped me with housing and helped me pretty much get off the streets, and the program they put me in is called FUP, which I am really grateful for.
We went from being homeless, living in homeless shelters, to living under BE's roof, to now having our own place to call home.
That is so exciting, right?
It is very exciting, Jeremiah.
I've been a foster youth since the age of 13 and been receiving services from Beyond Emancipation ever since. They have taught me an immense amount of things about life and being a functioning adult.
At 25, I see myself getting ready to start my master's program in early childhood education. I can definitely see myself working at maybe some sort of orphanage or a nonprofit. It might be BE, I mean, who knows?
I am really excited for the next step in my journey in my career. I'm doing a graduate program at Stanford and plan to pursue a career in environmental science and sustainability.
When I'm 25, I see myself in an art career, making designs.
At 25, hopefully I have a degree. I'm living in Atlanta, and I'm working with the youth in foster care to, help better more lives and stuff.
I would like to become a lawyer, so I'm going to go back to college. BE is a really wonderful program, and I love it. And without them, half of the stuff that I become here, I wouldn't be able to do without them. So thank you, Beyond Emancipation.
Happy birthday, BE. This is Luciano Valencia. I want to say thank you for everything that you guys helped me accomplish. My new place. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Shahida. thank you, the girls in the front, that puts up with me and waits on me. And, I just thank you guys for being here. I couldn't do all this without you guys.
Happy 25th anniversary.
You are so exciting and important.
Keep up the good work. You are so important, my baby said.
You are important for us, and we are important for you.
That was awesome. I love seeing these young adults, and I have to call out Jeremiah. I'm stealing this. So sweet. They're the reason we are here tonight, and they're the reason why BE started about 25 years ago.
BE had a grassroots beginning. A handful of social workers at the county saw too many youth slipping through the cracks after they aged out of care. They wanted to make sure that young adults had somewhere to turn when they left foster care. BE was born out of that need, and we've helped thousands of young people over the years.
As we look towards the future, BE is committed to ensuring that no foster youth is left behind.
There have been a lot of advancements of supporting foster youth since BE was founded, most notably the passage of Assembly Bill 12, which extended the age young people exit foster care from 18 to 21.
But even so, in the last year, the very landscape around us has shifted. Now is not the time for Band-Aid approaches. Now is the time to make sure young people like Luciano, Aaron, and Shaira, and Jeremiah, who we just heard from, can stay on track. It's up to all of us whether this generation gets the support they deserve to move from foster care to independence. And that's why we're adding housing and mental health support services. While we were able to help Luciano find his own apartment during COVID, many of our young people are not that lucky. Almost half of former foster youth wind up homeless within just a few years of leaving care. These kids deserve better. And these young people are also hurting. More than half of youth reported feeling down, depressed, or hopeless at least 50% of the time. This is not acceptable. So we are deepening our mental health services to support them.
But we can't do this work alone. Your gift tonight will help us roll out housing and mental health services.
Absolutely. Thank you, Zim. I'm so impressed by the generosity and dedication of our supporters. It's my pleasure to introduce just a few of you tonight, including two individuals who founded BE in 1995, Ken Shaw and Robert Jimerson, known fondly as Mr. J to a lot of our youth over the years.
And my mentor.
Yes.
Hi, this is Ken Shaw, and I worked for the county for 27 years and was one of the founders of the ILSP Auxiliary that is now Beyond Emancipation. It's a great program. Get with it, support it.
A young adult without housing, we can't do anything in terms of getting them to think about college, because if they don't know where their next meal is coming from, if they don't know that they will be safe and warm with a roof over their heads, how are you going to tell them? Now you need to think about what Shakespeare said in the classics or Socrates. Not interested in that, because they're thinking about living. So as long as there is a need, BE has to be there to fill it, and just as they are doing now.
What I remember most about BE is the dedication and compassion of the staff and the board members, and also the tenacity and determination of the young people that we worked with. I particularly remember graduation celebrations. These were the times that we celebrated young people's fierce determination in the face of countless challenges and setbacks. When they succeeded and took themselves seriously and took in our celebration of their extraordinary accomplishments.
My name is Marie Brady. I go above and beyond for foster youth because I want them to know that people in their community care about them. We care about their health, their well-being, and we care about their futures.
Hi, I'm Kent, and I'm on the board of BE, and I'm proud to support BE because the wonderful work they do. My children are both adopted, and I can't imagine if they ended up in the system how they would have been able to manage the transition to adulthood without any support. And BE provides that support, and I couldn't be more proud to support this organization that does such wonderful work.
You can be a part of the answer by making a contribution, by supporting BE, by supporting these kinds of programs. You can be part of the answer.
I truly believe in our young people. They are our future. And I give to BE to help them create a beautiful life for themselves. And in them doing that, they create a beautiful life for all of us. And I can't wait to see what they do, what they bring, how their dreams become reality.
We've all had a taste of isolation and fear and uncertainty this year. And youth with experience in the foster care system know this isolation and fear and uncertainty intimately, and many have lived it for years. Please continue your support of Beyond Emancipation and the youth that BE serves.
With your and BE's support, I see foster kids beat the odds every day. And for 25 years, you, along with BE, have given local youth a hand up, not just a hand out.
Through BE's innovative coaching model, staff help the youth to articulate their dreams, develop the plans needed to reach their goals, and provides the essential encouragement to ensure their future success. I hope you'll consider a gift and join me in supporting this amazing organization. Thanks.
Hi, we're the Bancari family. We love Beyond Emancipation because of how it gives foster youth the care they deserve.
Everyone deserves to be successful, and Beyond Emancipation helps foster youth do that.
Awesome.
Amazing video. You know, Mr. J is my mentor.
Yeah.
He taught me a few things. He taught me to always be on time. He taught me the power of professionalism.
I love it.
And how to dress.
And I think you got it right, Zil.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I remember Mr. J too. I know a lot of the youth are really connected to him. It's nice to see him up there. And it's nice to see some former BE staff on there too. Yeah. We definitely have a great community of supporters. So let's check out the chat and see why folks give. What did folks say that they gave? Why it's important to give to BE, why they give to BE. Let's see. Let's read some of these comments. All right, I think you might have already talked about it while we were talking. Well, thanks for staying engaged with us and for all of your support. Why don't we go ahead and shift over to reading a couple names?
Yeah, I want to read some names for people who donated, and I want to give out some shout outs and thank yous. So Marquetta, Christina, Mr. J, my mentor, Arnetta, Thomas, Samantha, Kevin, and Erica.
Woohoo!
Thank you so much
awesome.
for your contribution.
And Erica is my sister. I have to call that out. But thank you all so much.
Thank you to these supporters and board members.
We have a wonderful community of supporters. Let's check that thermometer now and see where we're at.
Ooh,
oh
the
my
numbers
gosh!
are still going. Oh my God!
Oh my gosh! It's climbing.
Oh, it's still climbing.
68,000 and climbing 69,000. You are all so awesome, and our youth deserve this. We thank you so much. We thank you, thank you, thank you. We're almost at our goal.
We're almost at our goal. Incredible. Woo, still climbing.
I'm just blown away. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Thank you, thank you,
thank you, thank you.
And right now, the first 3 supporters to make a gift of $100 or more will receive BE's 25th anniversary sweatshirt.
And I love this sweatshirt, and I think because we've surpassed our goal.
Yeah, we surpassed our goal.
I'm so excited to be giving this away.
Yep. BE.
And I'm jealous that someone gets that.
And now it's my great honor to introduce BE Youth Tim. I've worked with Tim briefly, but the impression he leaves on you lasts a lifetime. Tim is in our housing program and has a wonderful relationship with his BE coach, my sister, Shahida. See for yourself.
I have a passion for breakdancing. Being in the moment when you're dancing, you're really just present.
When I met Tim, Tim was teaching breaking, as he calls it, and he was teaching it to youth and he was not getting paid for it.
It helped with my self-esteem, made me feel, good about myself. I'm able to release a lot of stress and anger in a positive way. My name's Timothy McLean. I grew up in pretty much every city in the Bay Area. I've lived in Fremont all the way to Oakland. The first time that I experienced being homeless, I was about 4.5. We lost our mobile home in Modesto. We were bouncing around from people's garages, campgrounds, homeless shelters. 2003 was the first time that I was taken by the police and given to CPS. Without BE's help, I probably wouldn't be here today. I'd probably be in the system. In the beginning, when I first transitioned out of the foster care system, I was pretty nervous because I never lived on my own. I didn't pay bills, I didn't have a credit card. So it was very scary because it was basically being homeless. I encountered BE and I ended up entering their host housing program.
We support our youth in anything that they're going through, anything that they need. We have people at Beyond Emancipation that will make it happen for them.
When I entered BE, I was able to meet and talk with people who had finished college, who had worked with youth and done similar things. Having those conversations kind of opened up a door and kind of turned on a few lights in my head. When I was in host housing, it helped me focus on school. It allowed me to have a stable environment. I wasn't sharing an apartment with a random stranger. I actually got to rent a room out at a really close friend's house. So being in the host housing program, it kind of allowed me to pick and choose where I could find the most stability. I decided to pursue a career and a degree that I believe I would be able to make the most difference with. My goal is ultimately to obtain a bachelor's in political science, go to law school, and then work as a public defender for juveniles.
It's been such a pleasure and an honor to serve Tim. Tim is going to be excellent for the community.
As of December 2020, I became a father. One of my goals is just to be a good dad, and having a son has given me the opportunity to be a good dad. I'm very thankful for BE because without that support, I may not have been able to accomplish what I've accomplished so far. By the end of this year, I see myself learning to become a better father and continuing my educational goals at Cal State East Bay.
I love the video.
Me
Of
too.
course.
Me
Yeah.
too. I love that he's breakdancing
Yeah.
and he's showing Shahida how to breakdance.
Yes,
our
I
young
love
people
that
can
too.
show us things too, right?
Tim, will you show us how to break dance?
Yeah. It's a lost art in hip hop.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I also like the positive portrayal of fatherhood. I thought just his desire to be a really good father really touched me too.
Right. Now let's take a look at where we're at with our donors. I want to give a few shout outs.
Yay!
Thank you, Michelle, Rory, Erica, Randy, and Janet.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you.
Love it.
Let's continue to change lives.
If you're inspired, it's not too late to give. Text BE25 to 44321.
And who's going to win that raffle? If you've registered in advance for tonight's celebration, you're included in here. Who are the 3 lucky winners? Let's find out now.
See. Drum roll.
Okay. The first winner is Brooke Nuwati.
Awesome.
The second winner is Richard Ringner. And the last winner is Christian Davis.
I know
You are all
Christian.
winners.
Awesome. Thank you all. Our hour together is coming to a close. Thank you for joining us, and let's continue to go above and beyond. Your commitment makes our work possible and inspires hope in all of us. You are our superheroes, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Let's take one last look at that thermometer and see where we're at. And it does look like we had some technical difficulties earlier because that thermometer was going wild, and that's not what was actually happening. So we are at just a little over $58,000. Our goal tonight was $75,000, but we will be running a campaign that ends in mid-June, so you have a little bit more time to give. But let's take this on out with a bang. Let's go out with a bang here. Thank you to all those that gave. We really appreciate your support.
And remember, BE rhymes with we, and together we can change lives.
Yes.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. Have a great evening. And that's a wrap.
Hi, BE supporters. We see how you go above and beyond year after year for youth in our community. From all of us at Beyond Emancipation,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would like to take a moment to really thank all of the donors and anyone who has contributed to Beyond Emancipation, because that has been really helpful. You know, the youth need that. You know, we need that to pursue our goals. We need support. We need housing. We need, you know, food and resources and all of those things. And I just want to thank all of the donors for really, you know, stepping up and helping.
I appreciate you guys so much for always thinking about us. And I'm so thankful for you guys.
Thank you for going above and beyond.
On behalf of the BE board,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.